Hello everyone, in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to make a start menu for your game. What you want to do first is create a first person or third person template, anyone will work, and then name it something of your desired choice. Once your first person template has loaded in, you make sure everything's working, you want to navigate to the content drawer by either going to the bottom left and clicking content drawer or pressing Control Space. You want to create a UI folder, and inside the UI folder you want to make a widgets folder, a image folder, a game modes folder, and a levels folder. You want to open up the widgets folder, right click, go scroll down to user interface, widget blueprint, user widget, and create it. Name it WB_start. Open it up, drag it to the top left, and in the search bar type canvas panel. This is essentially your whole screen, so anything you put in this will be displayed on your screen. Next you want to type in image, then you want to drag that in, go to anchors, hold Control Shift and click on full screen just so it goes over the whole screen. Next you want to get a vertical box, drag that in, again go to anchor, hold Control Shift and click the middle one just to get in the middle of the screen, top and bottom. And the reason why we're positioning these anchors is so if it's used on a smaller monitor or a smaller device such as a mobile, everything will still position correctly and there won't be anything off. Next you'll want to get buttons and drag and drop them into the vertical box, or you could drag and drop the buttons into the hierarchy on top of canvas panel. You'll want to go to padding and make it sure the top padding is 300 or any number you want, and the bottom is about 200. That's just what I'll be using for this video as I think it's quite decent. Next you want to type in text and put the text inside the buttons. Then you want to name the top one start game. You want to name this one options, although we won't be diving into how to make our options setting in this video. That'll be in a later one. And then the bottom one you want to type quick game. We'll name these start game and we'll give them names so we don't get confused on what's what. I'll change it to T options, even though that one doesn't matter, and T_start game. Next, you want to go to the event graph, delete all of those, and drag off event pre-construct and get set input mode UI only. In the player controller, you want to get owning player, and make sure it's get owning player, not get player character, not get player controller, get owning player. Drag off get owning player and get set show mouse cursor and tick it to true. This will make it so when just before your widget shows up onto the screen, it will be made to be a UI mode only and your cursor will show up on the screen. Next, you want to create a new level. Make sure it's an empty level. Save the current level in the level folder we made and name it something like start game level. Click save and then open the level blueprint. Drag off event begin play, create widget, and select the widget we've made. And then from the return value, click add to viewport. You can also do it from the white pin, but when you do it from the return value, it just connects to the white pin automatically. Next, you want to go to start game button, scroll down and go to on clicked. And here you want to drag off that and click open level by object reference. The reason why we don't do open level by name is because you have to type in the level name exactly as it's shown on your screen, and you can make a mistake, and if you do make a mistake you might not know where to go back to or what you need to do. So when you do open by object reference, you just select it in the drop down, so it's much easier. So as you can see, when we click start game, it loads in the level of the game, but you can't move at all. This is because the input mode is set to UI only. So you want to drag off open level by object reference and type in set input mode game only. This will revert it back to the game state, so you're able to move around and play the game. Next, you want to drag off that from the player controller and get player controller. Then you want to again drag off the get player controller and get set show mouse cursor, and make sure this is false, which is the box unchecked. Next, you want to drag off set show mouse cursor and get set game pause, and make sure that is also false. Compile and save, and then when you try it out, you'll see it goes into level and you can do everything perfectly fine. Next, go to quit game, and then on the drop down go to on clicked, and then just drag off the pin and type and get quit game, and that will just quit the game. As you can see, everything worked perfectly fine, so that's good. But I want to make it a bit more pretty, so we'll go to Google and type in main menu background, just to get an image for the background. Go to images. I'm not seeing any I currently like, so we'll change it from main menu background to start menu background, or game menu background, sorry. Just get this one, save image as, and just save it to whichever folder you want, as long as you'll be able to get back to it with ease. Go back into Unreal Engine, go to the images folder, right click, import to game Unreal Engine. Then you want to find the image and then just click open. Double click it and click open. Then what you want to do next is go back to the designer, the widget blueprint, go to brush, click the drop down, and then you can just drag in the image into where it says image. I'm just going to change the padding on these a bit just so it fits a bit nicer with the image in the back. Also, if you want to change the color, go to the background, click on the little droplet, I don't know what that's called actually, little drop pen, and then just go over any color and it will change the color to that. Once you compile and save, you see everything's working perfectly fine, and that is how you make a start game menu. Thank you very much for watching, and if you have any question, please feel free to leave them in the comments. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Thank you, and have a blessed day.